Hello everyone, happy Monday, the 9th of December. Alwyn Jennings here, your empowerment coach and spiritual guide, coming in a little bit later than advertised. Apologies for that. With your energies for this week from today, the 9th of December, until Sunday, the 15th of December. I hope that you are all well and getting ready for Christmas. So this week, it's a bit of a mixed bag. Mainly because there's a few things going on as ever. Um, Even though there's a full moon coming up, and even though it's not full till the 15th, so at the end of this week's forecast, we'll still be feeling the energies. It's quite intense because it's clashing, I believe, or it will be clashing with Neptune. So there's a bit of confusion energy in the mix this week. We also have a very powerful portal day on the 12th. When so in and around that, you may be feeling like your psychic, intuitive powers are stronger, which is good. But because we still have Mercury in retrograde until the 15th, even though it's your intuition, your mind might get in the way of what is coming through to you. So try really hard, if you're trying to listen to your intuition, try really hard to quieten your mind. But I also realise that's going to be a bit of an uphill struggle this week. There's also this feeling of maybe your mind's all over the place this week. Maybe it has been for a while. Mercury retrograde can do that. But there's this feeling of changing your mind quite a lot, and which is fine, by the way. But what I would ask you to do, or suggest that you do, is, we do use our minds, of course we do use our logic, but when we're confused, it's a good time to go within as well. And if you can get your mind and your intuition and your heart energy on the same page, then you're winning. Right, so there's also this sort of energy of, we are coming up to the end of the year. And I know that, we don't have to go by the calendar as such, but we are coming up to the end of the year. So there is that kind of feeling of reflection and what is it you want to take with you into 2025? What is it you want to create in 2025? So there's that going on as well. So I can see a lot of you able to use this energy to hunker down, make some plans, that sort of thing. It's that kind of energy this week, I think. But I've said that, but actually it's also a little bit up and down. So one day you might have the clarity, the next day you might not. So be patient. In my group, Authentically You, I pull a card every day from my deck, The Empowered Woman Rises, and today it was Ask for Help. So it may well be one of those weeks where you need a bit of help from someone else as well. And, just remembering that asking for help is not a weakness. Hi, Ola. Right, so let's bring in my guys, see what else they've got to say as to how best you can kind of use this topsy-turvy energy. All right. Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. Yes, as Alwyn said, there's lots going on. We're aware you've had in some parts of, certainly where Alwyn's broadcasting from, and certain parts of the UK and around there, really strong winds and storms and everything, and Europe as well. And there's a lot of clearing going on energetically. And the nature does reflect what's going on within you as humans too. So there feels like there's been lots of things churning up over the last few weeks as you try to clear and get rid of, the parts, not the parts of you, the maybe habits and behaviors that you don't want to take with you into 2025. This week there is a powerful 1212 portal, which is all about heightened intuition, psychic awareness. So you may feel that you're getting more inspiration and intuitive hits. You may also feel more connected to your guides. So it's a beautiful week for that. But there is a lot of mental energy around. And what we mean by that is not necessarily crazy mental. We mean your mind might be playing tricks. Mercury, as you know, is still retrograde, which governs the mind. You also, and communication. You also have a Gemini full moon coming up on Sunday, we believe, the 15th. And that is ruled by Mercury energy. Or, well, no, sorry, that's not right. Gemini is also to do with the mind. So there is this sense of confusion. And as Alwyn said, Neptune is clashing with the moon. So there's a lot going on. So don't be surprised if you change your mind a few times this week, or if you feel confused about things. That's when it's good to try and go within. Now, it may well be that your mind's too busy and you feel like you can't. So if you can get outside in nature and go for a walk or something, that might help you sort of release what you need to release. But anything you can do to quieten that mind would be good. It's definitely a week for inspiration, new ideas, planning for the future, reflecting on the past, but not dwelling on the past, okay? But also remembering to be present each day, okay? Because that's very important as well. So what can you do this week to plant some seeds for your future? What can you do? Can you streamline some things? Can you make your life a little bit easier? And it may well be for some of you, there's a big change of mind this week or a change of heart, and that's all right. Just again, checking in that it's not your mind playing tricks and your ego getting you to change the way you want to do things, checking in with your heart and your intuition and your guides at all times, asking for that help, as Owen referenced earlier, if you need to. Okay. Having said all of that, there's a lot of abundant energy around this week. A lot of you will be receiving very well-deserved rewards in terms of abundance, not just money, good relationships, happy times as well. We also have the energy of, needing to bring in that divine masculine to help you move forward with your plans as well. Okay, so it may be a week that's a little bit topsy-turvy, as we said, but it's okay. Just go with the flow. Everything's happening for a reason, and just trust. And we know it's a big word, but if you trust that everything's happening for a reason, you'll get through this week more easily. There is actually some nice love energy around this week as well. So if you're single, you may meet someone. If you're in a relationship, things might improve. It's as Mercury starts to go direct on the 15th as well, even though there's still a post-shadow period, communication should become easier as well. Some of you have been projecting your own fears onto others, thinking that it's them creating the situation or the problems, but actually it's your fears. So just look at that as well. So it's kind of a week for a bit of a, we're going to say a spring clean. What we mean by, and even though it's the wrong time of year for many of you, what we mean by that is just clearing the decks, maybe for we know you have upcoming festivities, and then going into the next calendar year. All right, so we hope that helps you, and we do wish you a wonderful week. Okay, so I hope that made some sort of sense. It does feel a little bit higgledy-piggledy, Honestly, really top phrases being used this week. Topsy-turvy and higgledy-piggledy. Maybe I need to go and watch some children's TV. But yeah, it just feels a little bit like that. So there's a bit of a push and a pull energy going on too. So just stay in your own lane. Try not to overthink. And when you are overthinking, try and drop into your intuition and your heart. I think basically that's a summary for you. And of course, if you want, to buy my cards as a lovely Christmas present for someone, then please put your order in soon because of the Christmas post. Also, as I said in a post yesterday, I am trying to find out what's going on with these new crazy rules, which is all to do with product safety. For anyone, for me trying to ship these cards into the EU countries or Northern Ireland. It's possible that existing decks aren't affected because they've already been printed according to current safety guidelines, but I don't know. I'm still investigating. So there is a possibility there'll be a delay while I work all of that out. But if you're in the UK, or if you want to put your order in before the 13th when the rules change, then like I know one lady did yesterday, which I'm very grateful for, then please do. They're proving to be popular, which is great. Other coaches and mentors using them in their groups and with their clients, which is amazing, as well as a lot of my clients and people that I know just using them daily to get some guidance and clarity. So they're doing their job, and I just need to keep getting them out there, and hopefully I'll be able to navigate these new rules. All right, so take care. Thanks for being with me, and myself and my guides will be back next week and probably the following Monday, but then we're going to take a couple of weeks off. But I will tell you more about that as we get closer. All right, take care. Oh, thanks, Ola. Oh, hi, Felicia. See you soon. Bye for now.